Hi there. Mace. I decided to do a video and text this. um, so today's topic is going to be Batman's, comparing Christian Bale to Michael Keaton. Keep in mind, Adam West will always be the original Batman to me. I grew up watching the TV show before I saw either of these movies that I'm about to compare. The only reason he's being left out is because Adam West portrayal of Batman has a completely different feel than the Batman of Michael Keaton and Christian Bale. On that note, we're gonna get it started. Michael Keaton, I have the original Batman movie with him and Jack Nicholson on VHS, as well as Batman Returns. And yes, he was, for the time, he was the gritty Batman. You know, he was brutal when he had to be, didn't show any emotion as Batman. That's fine and dandy. Honestly, Michael Keaton did a really good job portraying Batman of that time, and with the what's considered gritty now compared to gritty back then, I think all in all he did a great job. And yeah, I mean, if you think about the Joker, even, you know, Jack Nicholson's portrayal of the Joker, that was frighteningly hilarious to me as a child. It was like, hey, this guy is funny, he's always smiling, but he's completely crazy. What is this? Moving forward to Batman Returns, Michael Keaton again. Michelle Pfeiffer, great Catwoman, crazy yet awesome and sexy, I will admit. And Danny DeVito playing the Penguin. That's another great combination right there. Now, moving into the newest Batman trilogy, Christian Bale, Batman Begins. It's by far the best, well, it's technically the only portrayal of him becoming Batman. But it was dark and gritty for today's age. It had a more realistic feel to it, and I really did enjoy that. To be perfectly honest, I would have loved to see Michael Keaton go through the same type of trilogy, you know, his origin story through Batman Returns even, because that's where Michael Keaton's Batman quote-unquote series ended. So again, Batman Begins, great portrayal of how it led up to him becoming the Batman. The Dark Knight, another excellent performance by Bale. He really captured that grittiness. He captured that borderline Batman is set for himself, being not to kill, and he came extremely close to breaking that one rule, but in the end, as we all know, he didn't. So another great portrayal by Bale. Heath Ledger as the Joker, amazing. I can't even compare him to Jack Nicholson. Those are two completely different Jokers altogether. Their feels are different, and all in all, I think Heath Ledger really did capture the essence of the Joker's psychotic state of mind and his obsession with Batman. Now, moving on to Dark Knight Rises, I loved it. I really did. Couple points I like to pick at. Anne Hathaway as Catwoman. I was highly opposed to that, hearing about it. Watching it, seeing her performance, yeah, she was this age's Selena Kyle. I thought that really worked out well. I'm pretty impressed with her performance. Granted, her performance in Alice in Wonderland did throw me off a little, hence why I was opposed, but that's neither here nor there. I'll probably do that for my next video thing. Bane, another great addition. Granted, a lot of my close friends argued the fact that Bane, you know, he was his character. He rarely talked, and he used venom to get stronger. That's fine and dandy. The way the way Christopher Nolan decided to portray Bane in Dark Knight Rises, I was highly impressed. You know, in the comic books, and if you go back to Batman and Robin, I'm not even going to touch that, Bane was almost invincible for the sake of he had venom. He got stronger and stronger. That was fine and dandy. With Christopher Nolan's Bane, I think he was really smart the way he did the mask, and that the gas nullifies his pain, and he was strong naturally and stronger via the gas. So yeah, I highly agree with that. The accent was different. Reminded me a lot of Liam Neeson's portrayal as Ra's al Ghul, only muffled because of the mask. But again, neither here nor there. Again, That's a rant for another time. But growing up with Michael Keaton as Batman, he has that initial Batman feel in the back of my mind. And through Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, I was a fan of them when I was younger. But here and now at 21, looking back watching those two films, nothing against them. They're classics of their time, but could be left out of the entire Batman thing altogether. You know, Christian Bale, he brought a new level of grittiness to Batman, in my opinion. You know, the voice, I do the voice all the time, it's really silly, sometimes hard to understand, but he brought that darker edge to Batman that was needed for today's society, so to speak. And, you know, Michael Keaton, he was that edginess for that time. And I think Keaton, he was calm, calculating, not quite brutal. And a lot of people who do follow the comic books and the cartoons know that Batman has gotten to the point where he had to get brutal, and that's where I feel Christian Bale won the advantage. He got brutal when he needed to be. All in all, he did a great job. So in the end, I will honestly say they are tied. They're really tied for me. I'm not taking anything away from Michael Keaton's portrayal of Batman. He was the Batman of that time. Christian Bale, he is the Batman of today. And all in all, they're tied. Their portrayals were dead on. They had that line between Bruce Wayne and Batman. They had that line between Batman serving justice and Batman almost crossing that line. So, yeah, I think both of them did a pretty good job. As usual, thanks for tuning in. Ace here, signing out. And, yeah, I might do this video blog thing more often.